Hey everybody, Ron here. Today is day 10 of RPG at day 2019, and today's prompt is focus. Now, when I think of the word focus, I think of comparing and contrasting games that are made for a specific purpose versus games that are made for a general purpose, like, a settingless game, a systemless game, something you would call generic. So, the first generic system that I ever came across, and I'm sure a lot of old time gamers can say the same thing, is GURPS, the Generic Universal Role Playing System. It is still in print to this day. It's on its fourth edition or so. Um, that was a game that was actually an evolution of the Fantasy Trip, which coincidentally is back in print because Steve Jackson Games got the rights back to that, and they successfully kickstarted it, and it's back in print. But GURPS, the 3D6 system, very good if you want gritty, realistic games. Not so good if you want heroic cinematic action, and that's what I tend to favor. But I used to knock on GURPS and joke about GURPS, but really, GURPS is a fine system, and for many people out there, it's their favorite system. Now, if we're talking about um, settingless games, settingless systems, generic systems, you want to use that word. Fate certainly falls into that, though the designers of Fate don't like to use the word generic, but Fate can cover a lot of different genres and cover them well. And one of the genres that the people said that it didn't do well is horror, and yet there was a horror toolkit released recently for it. So there's that. So Fate certainly is a good system for to capture just about everything. But you know what I also like? I also like games that know what they're doing and don't apologize for what they're doing. And I'm going to say this, and Dungeons and Dragons is a system about killing monsters and taking their stuff and leveling up. It is unapologetic for it. One of the things about fourth edition, I really felt like it leaned into the combat aspect of it, the tactical aspect of it, which really became a thing again in third edition. I understand that was original D&D was tactical oriented because D&D was an evolution of war games. But D&D does kill monsters, take treasure, and it does it well. It doesn't apologize for it. You can certainly play drama. You can certainly do the soap opera thing, um, the intrigue thing, but investigation. But the Gumshoe system does investigation far better than D&D does. But a good dungeon master can make D&D competent in it. But D&D is a game that shouldn't apologize for being what it is. And also, I think about other games. Icons is a good superhero game. It doesn't apologize for being a superhero game. Um, I could go on and on, but I'm not going to. And this video is already getting long enough as it is. But what do I prefer? Do I prefer games that focus on what they do and what they do well, or do I prefer a systemless settingless game that can cover just about anything? I honestly go back and forth on my preferences, but truth be told, I play both. Oh yeah. So Genesis, the Genesis system looks pretty cool, and it is. I actually haven't played it yet, but there are other people that swear by it being a great system to cover many different genres. Well, I know it does Star Wars pretty well. The time will tell whether it actually truly is a good generic system. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So tell me what you guys think. Until next time, I'll see you later.